All right, everybody, Mark Aragon with Lowriding Archives, and right now I bring you Joe Ray, 2006 Lowrider Hall of Fame recipient. Caught up with Joe at the 2007 La Vida Lowrider Cruising the City of Angels exhibit at the Petersen Museum, and then he gives a passionate speech at the 2008 Lowrider Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Hope you enjoy. And check it out, cyberspace is scraping on Lowriding Archives, where we're keeping tradition alive. Enjoy the segment. Hit that subscribe switch. All right, we're here with Joe Ray. He's the current editor-in-chief of Lowrider Magazine and 2006 Hall of Fame recipient. So, yep. Joe, what do you think about the wonderful exhibit?
I think it's great to get a different variety of car clubs and different variety of cars, not only traditionals. You got some real nice classic bombs up here. And they're worth some money just by the looks, and they compete with anything else, the first or second floor or third floor of this museum. So I think it's great.
We just completed a little journey with the Ruelas brothers and Ry Cooter with his Chavez Ravine car. That took 4.5 years, and we, interviewed the whole Ruelas family, the guy who painted it. That's a real work of art there.
Oh, it is, and I was a little bored what happened. I mean, it's a love and hate thing, It's sad for those families to leave in that area. My grandparents grew up around that area. But at the same time, to be a Dodger fan, I guess, it's just something you just don't want to really try and remember.
All right, folks, we are here with Joe Ray once again. It's always a pleasure talking to you, man. And the Hall of Fame is here, 4th annual.
Yes, it is. Class of '08 gets inducted today. This year's honorees will be Ruben Bugs Ochoa. He's going to receive the Craftsman Award. Gary May will become the Memorial Award. He passed away not too long ago, but he was the hydraulic guru. Lifetime Achievement or honoree would be Fernando Relas. He could either be either one. He's a craftsman, a leader, and lifetime he's done everything we could possibly can for the community. And then leadership, we have Kita from Moose Car Club.
We're looking forward to getting on in there and watching the inductee ceremony. So thanks for stopping by.
Thanks. So we're back at it again with a class of '08. I would rather just go back right now to the class of '05, Larry Gonzalez, Bob Mercado. May rest in peace, Julio Relas from the Dukes. Those are the guys that originally started it off. Then the next class came up with myself, with Nick Hernandez, Mr. De Alba. Last year we had Joey Obeda as a memorial. We had Jesse Valadez, who could not make it tonight because he's feeling ill from the Imperials. Ricardo from Oldies is here tonight, I hope, and Ted Wells, Mr. Hydraulics over there on that table. Tonight we bring in some more great friends of all these individuals I just mentioned. Okay, the great Gary May, whose father is here tonight. Gary May was a great guy. When it came to competition, he was a good sport. This guy would help the competitors out there if they broke down. That's how good he was. That's how much he loved the sport, not just changing blocks and trying to revolutionize or reinvent the hydraulic pump. Then you have Bugs Ochoa, Ruben Bugs Ochoa, man, that, everybody here, when you grab your first lowrider and you jump in and put that thing in drive and go down those streets, you take on a totally different image. I mean, people look at you different. Back then, they thought it was a gang on wheels. So you had to, as soon as you hit those streets and made that right-hand turn and the hum of those 520s, you belonged. You were just one of those guys. The torches have passed on and on, There's generations and car clubs and chapters and everything now, but Bugs has painted mostly as many cars as I can think of going back then. It's no secret that I've seen a few of his paint jobs back in the days that kind of changed my mind on what colors I wanted and everything. So he goes a long ways back in history there. Then we have Fernando from the Dukes. And back in the days when, at lowrider shows when they first started, and Bugs was a promoter in some of those back then. But it was always a pleasure to walk out there with my past vice president in my club back then in the days, Louis Barrios, who I think everybody in here in this room knew, a special person. And he would take me in and we'd go and visit the Dukes and talk to the brothers, and they would let us know what was going on there all the time. What to expect about the shows, all the politics of favoritism. This is a guy here that could have won Craftsman. He could have won leadership or what he got here tonight. He fits all three. So he's got a lot of history. He's got more to say than I do up here. And last, of course, but not least, we have Kita from Moose Car Club. Uso means blood brother. And that's when you look at this guy and you see his car club, they exemplify every bit of that word. And he's a total reflection on their car club. This is the Lowrider Hall of Fame, and it's very special to come up here. I know that. It's not about who got in here first, who's going to get in here last, who's going to come through those doors. Next year, we'll probably have 18 guys in here now. The main thing here is that we hand off the torch every year. But you know what? I love it when I see the Majestics show up and they have nobody inducted in here yet. Special thanks has to go out to the rollers only also. I mean, they don't have anybody here, but the thing I like about that is that from year to year, I mean, Fernando, you got your family here, so does Bugs. Gary May has his father here. Kita's whole family, it's really not even a car club, it's a family actually, but they're all here. You have friends here, you have friends from other clubs, friends that just come in. There's 360 people here. As the years go by, and I remember these tables, I'll never forget them. And we're all here enjoying. It's everybody's from the Dukes tonight. Everybody's from the Rollers. Everybody's from Uso tonight. Everybody is one car club. And Mr. South over there, the associate publisher that pushes this event, the only reason why he probably does that because the Lowrider image itself never looked better. All the cars always look great, but to see us all in suits, and that's the thing that we do around our office. Everybody dresses up there. Every year, there are families and friends here and car clubs here that support those four very important people that are reflections and pioneers and trailblazers in our lowrider culture. They've gone through it all. I mean, they don't get up here for no other reason. And when these guys are here, Fernando, you're here, you got 360 people that are here for you. And next year, when those four guys come up, we all got to be here for them too. We got to pass that torch, just like we have in generations of lowriding. Hey, there's a lot of guys in these rooms where we used to be rivals back in the day, and we're all here sitting down here today, all together, happy and enjoying this. Some of us are 50 years old and doing this, and we're so proud now. The Rollers, the Majestics are so deep, Us is so deep. You don't see any problems anymore like there used to be in the past. We handed off the torch and we were great examples, and so are some of these 14 individuals that have come up here. They're a reflection of all of this. So I'm just saying, the Hall of Fame doesn't have a hallway. It's not a building, it's a realm. How does it exist? From our hearts. And next year, when the next four come up here, everybody that was inducted here, if you can make it, God bless. Every car club that's out here should have a table. Their name needs to be here. It's everybody's Hall of Fame. This is who we are. Thank you.